Welcome to Lone Cowboy Adventures, where an ex-bull rider traded in his bull rope and his horse reins for the travels and adventures on a motorcycle. Joined with him is his beautiful Miss Linda. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And as I always say hi to a stranger. You might make somebody's day.
Hello, everybody. I've got to, let me see here. There we go. Okay. Hey, man, we got a lot of people in here. I can't see how many's in here because I left my phone in the other room. I'll tell you what. Give me just a minute. I'm going to play this one more time and I'm going to go get my phone, okay? Hang on just a second.
Welcome to Lone Cowboy Adventures, where an ex-bull rider traded in his bull rope and his horse reins for the travels and adventures on a motorcycle. Joined with him is his beautiful Miss Linda. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And as I always say hi to a stranger. You might make somebody's day.
Guess what? It was in here the whole time. All right. Who we got in here? Is Mom in here? I didn't happen to look. I seen. Yeah, it says Mom's in here. Good deal. Empty chair. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. But I love the background. Thank you. Yeah. Where did I? Yeah, right. Let's point right there. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. Tom and Rhonda, how you doing? Wow. Miss Linda Daly Clatton. Yeah, Mom's in here. Hi, Mom. How are you doing? Thanks for coming. Dawn Lee, Lila Newton, Melinda Dobson. Wow. So anyway, I just thought I would come on real quick. Miss Linda went to a graduation about 2 hours away, and I didn't sleep good last night. I slept with this brace on, and I think it was a little tight because, man, it was hurting. So this morning I got up before Miss Linda left, and I'll tell you what, she looked good. Yeah. I hadn't had a shower, and I hadn't shaved. Hey, Bud Files, good to see you. I hadn't had a shower, and I hadn't shaved, and I was like, I'm going to feel like a grungy dirtbag if I go, you know? Her future daughter-in-law is graduating from college up in Northwest Missouri, and then they have another graduation down here at the hospital. And yeah, happiness is not a tight brace. And she is going to be graduating in the, I guess, she took radiology, so she probably knows a little bit about taking x-rays of my hand. So Purple Winks, good to see you. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one. Awesome. Thanks for coming into the channel. I appreciate it. I figured I would do a couple of updates on. First off, is I have a bonfire campaign going on. I don't know how all this works, but if you would like to purchase a there it is. I have a coffee cup, a coffee mug, and it's on both sides, Lone Cowboy Adventures, and also have t-shirts available and crew neck sweatshirts. So this is kind of like a I don't know how it all works, but they take most of any funds. This is kind of like, me being on short-term disability, it's really put a crimp in things. So anything I get out of this store is going back into the channel or to help with any if I sold 1,000 of them, that'd be awesome. But I don't think I'm gonna sell that many. But it's either gonna go back into the channel or help with any kind of like internet expenses, stuff like that. So Gary says, I need you to get a couple extra hat hooks. That HD needs one. Yeah, I've got it on my cowboy hat. It's sitting over here on the guest chair. But more right. Okay, thank you, Gary. That's awesome. Everybody go check out Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. He has a lot of good stories. It's a good thing you weren't in my county as a dispatcher years ago. Who else did? Oh, Don Lee. Yeah, okay, yeah. So anyway, that's my bonfire store, Lone Cowboy Adventures official merchandise. And this is the very first time I've actually done this. And I have a couple of t-shirts coming, and I don't really know what they're going to look like because it's the very first time I've done this. So if you order one and it doesn't look right, I apologize. I will fix it and there. So the next thing I wanted to share and maybe look up together is where is Adam Sandoval right now with the Great American Convoy. I have been following him on YouTube. He's been posting updates. He actually took his niece for a ride in Florida. And that was a really cool video because Adam said that his uncle took him for a ride on a motorcycle. And that's really kind of how it got him started. So May 6th, he'll be at stop number 25, Cajun Harley Davidson. So let's click on that and see where that's at. Stop number 25. That is today. No? Yeah. Let's see if it works here. There we go. So come on, it's loading a little slow, y'all. That's probably down here in Louisiana, I would imagine. Here we go. There it's loading. 23, 24, 25, right there. Okay, Scott, Louisiana. So, and then he's got a pretty good haul over there to, would be tomorrow over at Prairie, Texas, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that's unusual because a lot of Harley dealers are not open on Monday. Well, tomorrow's Sunday, right? May 7th? Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. So a lot of dealerships are not open on the weekends, especially Sundays and Mondays. So that they must be going to open up for this special occasion. So and then Carrollton, Texas on the 8th of May from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that's pretty cool. And then if you look here, you can click over here to donate. This website is adamsandoval.com, Great American Convoy Schedule. Then you can click over here to donate to the Wounded Warrior Project. We'll just click donate and see what comes up here for y'all. If you can donate $1, $10, thing helps, with the fundraising for the oh boy, here comes cookies, whatever. So there you go. Great American Convoy. They've raised $26,373 out of $500,000. So that's awesome. And that's 25 stops. So if they have 102 stops, let's put a calculator to this for a second. Okay, 102, and they're on 25, right? That means they have 77 more stops. So 26,000 divided by, what did I say, 27 more stops? I don't remember. $25. 102 minus 25, 77 more stops. So 26,000 divided by 77. They need to raise at least $3,500 each stop, probably, to hit that $500,000. I think I might have done my calculations wrong. So there you go. I could probably sit down and do it better, but I was just trying to figure how much they would have to raise, for the next few stops. So that shows who's going from Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, and then up through California, up along the coast there, and then back down Utah, Colorado, and then Kansas City on June 7th. So both of us will be at the dealerships here in the Kansas City area when he comes here, and I'm really, I don't know if my motorcycle will be repaired by then or not. It just all depends. It all depends on parts availability. Let's see here. Bud Files. Morning, people. Let's see here. Would always be saying Melinda's in trouble again. I wish you have V-neck shirts. Oh, you like the V-neck shirts, Daily? Maybe I'll check that out. Maybe I'll go back there and add them to the campaign. I don't have those fingers to count with. That's, hey, if those of you haven't seen I posted a short video yesterday, I believe. I don't remember. I did a Facebook Live yesterday too with some of my friends that jumped on that aren't subscribed. I am sure you always watch Men in Shorts. Yeah. Miss Linda had a dress on today. I told her, I says, "You're not coming home, are you?" She laughed. She said, "Yes, I'm coming home." So I have been exercising and stretching my wrist as much as I can. I do have some news about next week, and I don't know what all we're gonna do, but I got a phone call. I have company coming to town next Wednesday to visit me. So probably Wednesday, Thursday, and leave, I don't know, Saturday morning or Friday night or something. I don't know. So I'm excited because Mother's Day is coming up, you know, and you all probably know who's coming up. And once I said that, I'll bet, right? Any chance I can get, what's this say? I am sure you always, oh, okay. That's got to be one. Heck, I'd love to be involved in that. Yeah, I, I've been kicking around, once I get back to work, because I've thought about possibly talking to my dealer if parts are a problem to possibly trade, as long as my payments didn't go any higher. Now, I'm sure the prices on everything have gone up, but if they have a lot of stock, they're going to have to let one go. So I thought about trading, as long as they would put my quote flag holder on the back and the wiring. I thought about possibly trading. So if parts are a problem, if not, I'm just going to keep it. So I'm actually waiting for a check from my insurance company, and then maybe go up and talk to them when I take it up there. Deborah Spiker, how you doing? Hey, the sun is finally coming out because it's been dreary this morning. We had some showers come through. Mark, Grumpy Grandpa Patriots Show, good to see you. Thank you. Beth comment, how you doing? Good to see you. So, what else did I miss? Yeah, I'm really. I told the physical therapist yesterday was my first physical therapy, and she's like, well, because they had to. We had forms to fill out, and one of the questions was, what is your goal? And I said to get back to work. So check it. Checks in the mail. Yeah, that's what they said. So, well, I told him, I says, I don't want direct deposit. You send me the check and I'll take it to my dealer. So, but yeah, man, I've been working hard. Hey, stranger, BN US Odyssey, good to see you. But my, this one here, when I do this, I can feel it pulling right along here on this side, big time. So, watch the intro twice. Yeah. Because I thought I left my phone in the kitchen. Because I went in the kitchen real quick and got some water because I've been hammering the coffee. But I'll probably end up taking a nap. Because Miss Linda probably won't be home till this afternoon, if she comes home at all. Because she was looking good. Raptor Ranch, good to see you. Northern Wisconsin, I've been a while since I visited. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this week. I posted my bonfire link in the description for coffee mugs, t-shirt, and I will check into V-necks, possibly adding those to the store. So yeah, I've been, I got done watching those two old people on a couch. That was a good show. I was laughing. So, my twin brother Benny, I don't know how he's gonna do, if he's still trying to catch a bull over here at the neighbors, to lead it around, take it for a walk. After you're live, I'm gonna film and post a short video. Cool. But yeah, it feels good to have this brace off. I have to sleep with it on in case I lay on it. You know, I have to, if I get up and walk around, I have to wear it because they're saying if you trip and fall, you're gonna mess it up. So maybe, hmm, maybe Benny will be leading that bull around in a pair of shorts or something, huh? Oh, oh, well, hang on a second here. Oh, let's see here. Ah, where's it at? There you go. And desktop is on. So there it is, y'all. Y'all want to call? If you want me to, well, I can't move it now. Let me get rid of this for a few minutes here. I think it'd be neat for my mother to call in. Oh, man. I can't move it. Well, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't know what I did. Oh, well. Anyway, there's the phone number if anybody wants to call. I do have it working. I believe I do. How do you test it, Grumpy? Huh? Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show? I don't even know how you test it. So, there it is. But, yeah, I'm pretty excited to possibly... Ooh, yeah, everybody says, Peggy, call in. It's hard telling what they're doing. It's 10:20. Yeah. She's bull shorts. There you go. Or, oh my gosh, Mark, chaps only. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go. We got somebody calling.
Call from Mom.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, chaps.
Hello?
You have to mute it. Turn down the volume.
Okay.
There we go. Everybody say hi.
Here we go. We got somebody calling.
Yeah, turn down your volume.
Well, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Hello?
There.
So what are you doing? You drinking coffee?
Just finished my second cup.
Oh, boy. You got up late, didn't you?
Yeah, a little later than usual.
So, I'll go ahead and say it. My mother and dad are coming down Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes, Wednesday morning.
Well, we'll start Wednesday morning.
Well, I could call you like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and wake you guys up.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Remember, we're old. Old people don't get up early.
Well, you'll miss all the traffic, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You get behind one of them trucking companies that I drive, well, then you'll be going slower because they're only governed at 65 miles an hour, you know, on the way back down. So, yeah, Virginia Alexander is in here. Deborah, everybody says hi. Thanks for calling, Mom. That's awesome. But, yeah, I remember one time when I lived in town down here in Kansas City, I was leaving where Mom's at, and I said, well, I'm leaving town. I'm getting on the interstate. She goes, well, call me when you get home. I said, well, I'll call you in about 4.5 hours. And she said, no, you won't. Well, I called her when I got off the exit down here in town, and it was 4.5 hours later, and she says, I don't even want to know how fast you were going, and you're not down there yet. I said, yes, I am. I'll call you from the landline, because at that time we still had landlines. You couldn't believe it. I made it that fast. So, yeah, that's one of
It's a wonder you're still alive.
Well, I only saw one cop the whole way, I think I said, didn't I?
Jeez.
So, anyway, Miss Linda called you when my accident happened that night, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. She, she
She
Mom.
ignored you and called me, so that was good.
Right, right. What, did I scare you?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of I didn't know what was going on. That's the one thing I asked her the next morning. I said, "Did you call my mother?" She said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "Oh my gosh, I bet she, I couldn't, I knew she probably did, but I didn't know for sure." And like I told you before, that next day when I talked to you, I didn't mean to scare you. I have given you every gray hair that you have, I'm sure.
That's probably true.
Yes. Yeah, so I do you remember when my best friend and I used to jump our bikes in the backyard and looking out the
Oh, of
kitchen
course.
window
Yep. Yep.
and flying in the air? Oh gosh. I can remember Mom looking out the kitchen windows just shaking her head. Tell us the secret about Ken. She doesn't know very many of my secrets. I don't
That's
think.
true.
I remember you told me I sleptwalked one time.
Oh, yes, you did.
And how old
You-
was I?
Um, Gosh, I can't remember how old you were.
4 or 5
We were
years old,
living
maybe?
in that old house on Coon Hunters Road,
Yeah.
and we were in the kitchen. I don't know what we were doing. And you walked into the kitchen and opened the cupboard door, and we're going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I probably wasn't very old.
Well, you were potty trained.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember
I
putting
don't know. Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember when I had hernia surgery back then, they used
Yeah.
a knife, to do the hernia
Well,
surgery.
you were in the hospital for that.
Right. Well, I can remember the doctor telling you to give me a bath, and I can remember the tape over the stitches, and they were actually stitches back then. And I remember you putting me in the bathtub, and I cried because
Huh?
I don't know if you remember that or not, but
No, I don't.
of course I was a lot
You know,
smaller
I
back
like
then.
to block out the bad memories.
Right, right. Yeah. And one other thing I remember was stepping on a pencil and got the lead stuck in my foot.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
No.
It was in the same house. Y'all laid me on the kitchen table and heated up a needle and dug it out. So,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I didn't break my arm back then, Grumpy Grandpa. Made it from
Oh.
Wichita. Yeah, never had a
I
broken
know.
bone.
I know one of the things you did when you were
Uh-oh.
little in that same house. You went out to the shed and were playing, and you dumped oil from a tractor on yourself.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember that.
I do. Ruined your clothes. And you got a bath in, of course.
Oh gosh. Yeah, because we just, the used oil was just laying around, in a pan or something in the shops, and stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, no, I was very thankful. After I thought about it, I was glad that Miss Linda was here and called you when my accident happened. And I just hated worry you even more, because I know you, when I was in my 20s bull riding and stuff, you probably just, in my middle 20s bull riding and ATVing and all that stuff. And I probably got a lot of prayers from my mother. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You were living on the edge.
oh yeah, adrenaline junkie. Let's see here. My son did that once. He was about 4 and peed in the back of a box fan. Was sitting on the floor in front of the TV where my other 2 kids were. They got wet.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor kid.
we all did some boy stuff, didn't we? So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend. That's going to be awesome. You know, I don't know what we're going to
Yeah,
get done. Maybe I can get you guys. Maybe I don't know. Go visit some historical places or something. You know, I don't
Well,
really
do
want to do any
something.
work. You know.
If you can, you know, Bobby'd love to do a project for you.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we can put the oh gosh, the weed barrier down and plant some tomato plants and some peppers or something, because I haven't been able to do any of that yet. So
Yeah.
and we had rain this morning and you know, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll jump off here and let somebody else call in, and I appreciate you calling, Mom. That's awesome.
Well, I had to when you said you wanted me to.
Awesome. That's cool. Yeah.
I always have spoiled you.
Oh, I survived a few wooden spoon incidents, y'all. I am a wooden spoon survivor.
That's when you were mostly still wearing diapers. It had to be something hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lila Newton says Happy Mother's Day. That is,
Oh,
that's
thank you.
gonna make it extra special when you guys come down, because Mother's Day is coming up and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll never forget one time I was older and I got in trouble. I was a very mischievous, rebellious boy. And I
Yeah.
remember I got in trouble. Mom says, lay across my legs. And I thought, oh boy, here we go. And she started spanking me with a wooden spoon, and I started laughing. And that made her even more mad. And then it broke, and that made her even more mad. So I thought, well, I better start crying, or she's really going to get mad.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
See, people, what I had to put up with?
And don't get me wrong, my mother was not abusive. She was very loving, and you know, like I said before, we went to church. She made sure tried to make sure we went to church every Sunday, and yeah, it was she made my childhood bearable. I'll just put it that way. And I made her a lot of gray hairs. That's for sure. So
Never a dull moment.
never a dull moment. That's my mom used a shoe as a boomerang and got us every time.
Oh.
Yeah, I never got stuff thrown at me, you know, but yeah, it was yeah, we had some good vacations, you know, and everything like that. And one thing that my mother always did that I made me nervous, she had a Plymouth Horizon automatic, and she would always run it down to the E. And I'd be like, Mom, you gotta stop. We gotta stop and get gas. We're gonna run out of gas, you know. Actually, it would be on a quarter of a tank, and she'd be like, oh, we got enough to make it. And then one time, we had a little garage, and my buddy and I picked up the back of the car and turned it sideways. You remember that?
No, I never saw that.
Yeah, we turned it sideways. We bounced it up and down, turned it sideways. And I'm like, she's going to be so mad if she sees this. We better pull it back. So we did. Oh,
gosh.
so. Well, listen, I'll let you go, Mom. Everybody says
Okay.
hi. And,
See you next week.
well, we sure will. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
Mom. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. How'd y'all like that? That was cool. She earned every gray hair from me. I never spared the rod, but I do have to use it. I didn't have to use it very often, yeah. Yeah, the wooden spoon is very true because, yeah, she, I'll never forget it. I started laughing and then she broke it and then I started laughing even harder and then she started using her hand and I better start crying. So, yeah, I was very, troubled as a kid from fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Well, every all through school. So, um, yeah, she didn't deserve it. That's for sure. Happy Saturday, everybody. Yes, happy Saturday. So the phones are still open. Let's see here. I got a text. Oh, it's from one of my coworkers. Um, so yeah, Miss Linda, she'll be home this afternoon. The sun is shining, and I'm kind of hoping we can go get some tomato plants and maybe even start on the garden because I had it tilled. Neighbor tilled it for me, and I would really like to have some tomato plants. So I don't know. We'll see. Um, let's see here. So, the Great American Convoy is that coming to close to any of y'all that's in here? As far as Texas, I think. Let's see here. Well, Oklahoma, yeah, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, um, Louisiana. Let's see here, 28, 31, Odessa, Texas, 32. Looks like Russell, New Mexico, Albuquerque. Yeah. Page, Arizona. Man, Page, Arizona. We were clear out there last year. It's hard to imagine that we were clear out in Page, Arizona, and clear up into Utah, and not that far from. I mean, we did about 4,500 miles last year on the bike, and I miss it. I really do. I can't wait to. Marianne Bimler, how you doing? I can't wait to get back on. You know. So. Jailbait and tackle. American convoy does not look to be coming anywhere close to Southwest Florida. No, I believe. No, I think he's already been Orlando. I think. Yeah, I think he went to Orlando, 16 Gainesville, and then over to Panama City and Pensacola. So today he'll be in Louisiana at Scott, Louisiana, and then tomorrow will be Prairie, Texas. So that's about all I can tell you. And then he'll be going up the coast, the West Coast, up through there. How are you doing, Ken? Well, I'm doing all right. Physical therapy. The physical therapy is homework. I have some homework to do. Whoops, sorry, but I have a brace on. When I'm up walking around or whatever, I'll put the brace on. I took it off this morning because I slept with it on, and my arm was sore this morning, and I didn't take any Tylenol, so they said I can take it off to take a bath. I don't know if I can actually take a shower with it. I mean, I've my neighbor brought some what you call them, palpation gloves for pig, chicken, cows. He got a kick out of it. He says, "Here, you can cover your cast up when you're taking a shower." So, uh, yeah. So we did that, and I'm just going stir crazy sitting in here because usually about noon, 1 o'clock, I'll sit and take a snooze, and I don't want to do that because I want to get out and move, you know. So the sun's coming out. I'll probably go outside in the shop and mess around with my toolbox or something, try to straighten up stuff. So, or I've got a TV out there. I can turn on the TV and stuff. So but I'm hoping I get a delivery today in the mail, and maybe I could talk one of my buddies into taking me over to the dealership and talk to them a little bit. So, and I'll find out what my short-term disability is going to pay out this week, because last week they didn't pay me my vacation. I scheduled a week's vacation or told them to give me a week's of vacation, because it takes a couple of weeks for the disability come through, and it's going to be rough. I'll just say that. And hospital bills, we got one for the emergency room, and they had the wrong insurance down, so I had to call them and ask them, so they had to resubmit it to the correct insurance. Trash bag, yeah, trash bag. So, I haven't got any doctor bills yet or anything like that, and yeah. I did find out something that I have been paying for. I've been in our benefit package. I've been paying for Anthem insurance. Okay. Well, Anthem insurance, when you go on just short-term disability or long-term disability, is not available. So I guess when you get done, go and get back to work, it kicks back on, and then you have that benefit. So I guess at the end of everything's over with, I just submit the doctor bills and whatnot to Anthem Insurance, and they'll pay a percentage. So my insurance through my motorcycle pays $1,000 on medical. So once I get that new doctor bill back for the emergency room visit, I submit that to my insurance claim, and then they'll pay $1,000 to the emergency room visit, if it's still yeah. I'd hate to see what, and that's a big problem in this country with insurance. I mean, you pay and pay and pay and pay. I've paid for 28 years and really haven't had to use it, maybe twice. And then you pay what, $300 a month for insurance, and then you multiply that by how much and whatnot. You're 28 years times what, $3,600, a year. That's quite a bit of money in my book. A lot of us are, have stuff going on. Whoops. Let's try this again. Well, let's just say $4,000 a year out of pocket that you're paying for to have insurance through your company. It's $112,000. Well, I guess it's good to have, because this is probably could be part of that. But then you got to pay another 20%. So let's see here. That's enough of that. I'm tired of talking about money. Tell them like I did. I'm a turnip, and you can't get blood out of a turnip. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Oh. Well, Gary, I saw your video that you resigned, and I feel for you, man. There's only so much you can take. I started out driving, you kind of brought back some memories, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors, because oh my gosh, Beth, I'm sorry. Back in the 80s, I drove for a contractor. He was contracted with Amway Corporation, and he had an old Mercedes. And this thing, it was a straight truck. And we would load it up with boxes. I'd go to Springfield, Missouri, go to Southwest Kansas or Southeast Kansas, deliver. I would deliver freight. And I'll never forget one time the gasket went bad on the fuel bowl, and it was sucking air, and it would not run. And I was there for about 12 hours and I had to make a new gasket because the rubber gasket got torn. So I had to go to the auto parts store, and I'm working on this thing myself, and keeping the boss updated, and finally I got it to seal with a cork gasket and got to finish out my day. And I was so frustrated. And one time, I'll never forget, one time I had the front brakes went out on that truck, and they were air brakes. And that was not a fun time either, because when they went out on the front, I actually didn't have any brakes. They just I don't know what happened. But I finished out that day also. So because I was like 250 miles away from the terminal here. But yeah, it brought back a lot of memories. So I know what you're saying when you're working with not up to par equipment, but for me being young, I had to do what I had to do to make a dollar, So hopefully you'll be able to find something else different and go from there down there. I heard that Fort Myers Beach is still devastated from the hurricane, and yeah. So yeah, Gary, you're not alone, that's for sure. What am I at here? Oh, we still got 16 in here. And 46 minutes in. I don't know how long I'm going to be on, but life ain't as fun as it was in the 70s or 80s. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Grumpy Grandpa Page's show. I had a lot of fun in the 80s, that's for sure. It was fun, but I could have gotten a lot more trouble than what I did. Brandon Eddy resigned as deputy sheriff. Eddy family homestead. Huh. They want us all broke? Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, y'all go check out Great American Convoy, and I just wanted to do an update. I did tag his channel on here, and yeah, the 28th. No, stop number 28. He'll be in oh gosh, what is that? Moore, Oklahoma. Yep. He'll be at Moore, Oklahoma on the 20. Where's it at? May 9th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yep. The janitors will be working, so. Anyway, I'm just looking around here on the webs here to see a schedule. So, well, 48 minutes, and let's see here. Ned just told Benny your daddy drinks Bud Light. Oh, really? Is that true? Huh. Well, I'd tell Ned to be careful. He might end up with a couple dotted I's. Thanks, Lila, for coming in. And maybe I'll keep an eye out. Maybe I'll do another one maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. We got a lot of people have a lot of stuff going on right now with graduations and stuff like that. So we don't drink Bud Light. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I never did. So One thing Miss Linda did do for me is she mixed me a drink last night because I've been craving one for a while. I just had one, and it kind of helped with the, the hands and stuff. So yeah, I don't blame you. Lower Michigan hiking and camping adventures. I don't blame you one bit. I never did anyway because it always didn't matter if I had one or six. It always gave me a headache. But it's funny watching all the shorts and stuff, on social media with that. I just laugh. So I will share this one more time with y'all. Go check out. I have a bonfire page. Got coffee mugs, and somebody requested V-neck, so I'll have to check that out. See if the t-shirts don't turn out the way, you know, as good as what they should be, because yeah, hopefully they'll clean that up. I don't know how. I ordered some, so that's the back. Hopefully they'll clean that up, and if I get my shirts before everybody else does, I will definitely, um, and here's the coffee cup. If y'all can see that, there it is, there, and it's both sides. So there you go, both sides of that thing. So go check that out if you get a chance. And delete this here. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. We'll have to get together. We'll have to wait and see. Get Jason and Danielle to give you a shout out, and your members will increase, or would they? I don't know, Daly. You'll have to comment on one of their videos there to do that, because I'm not gonna beg, okay? Don Lee, that's no problem. Oh gosh. She claims. No, I don't. I don't know. You know, I think they said I looked like it. That was a year ago, right? I've never seen a picture of her actual dad. So I think they said he's over in Tennessee, so, or somewhere. I don't remember for sure. No, the coffee cups are not black and orange. I picked out white because I did that logo in red, so I figured that'd show up. That was another thing too. I drank over half a pot of coffee this morning watching two old people on a couch. I might lose subs. Nah. That's all right. I kind of like growing kind of on my own, I don't really feel like I should have to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to be here, well, I should be. Yeah. I if somebody wants to give me a shout out or whatever, that's fine. But, you know, don't ask Debbie for mug. Oh, really? Oh, Mark's or Grumpy Grandpa Patriot shows. Don't ask Debbie for mug design help. Okay. But, you know. Whoops, I'm sorry, y'all. I bumped the mic. I want you all to be here because you want to be here and you like the content, you know, the chit chat. I know my content is not adventuring on my motorcycle right now, and I apologize for that, but it happens, right? Thank you, Lower Michigan. I'll have to check you out. I really will. In fact, I should write that down, or I can, because I won't be able to see Lower Michigan Adventures. Is that right? Lower Michigan Hiking and Camping. Here, I'll write it on here. I'll try to anyway. Lower, look at that. I can actually write. Lower Michigan hiking. Is that right? Hiking and camping. There. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know, that's right, Dawn. Do it on your own merit. Got to run. Love y'all. Melinda Dobson, have a good day. Thanks for coming in. And we've been on here 55 minutes, y'all. So I'm going to quit boring y'all because I'll sit here and chit chat all night, all day long. Man, my eyes are watering and burning. I don't know why. I probably need to wash my face. So, y'all have a good day and say hi to a stranger, okay? Take some time this weekend, and that stranger could be somebody's mother that, you know, possibly don't talk to their children anymore, you know? So, don't be afraid to say hi. How you doing? Happy Mother's Day. You know, I guess Mother's Day is Mother's Day the 14th? I believe it is. So Dawn Lee says, I'm here because you have a beautiful smile. Well, thank you, Dawn. It's not much of a smile. So, hey, thanks for coming in, Lower Michigan. Hiking and camping adventures. Cool. So, that's about all I can tell you. So, y'all be good. Say hi to a stranger, and we'll talk to you later, okay? And thanks for coming in. If you're new here, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And thanks for coming.